Hi, good to see you, each and every one of you. Right. So last video we had seen what are the impacts of fat. Right. So now let us understand how to measure the fat. In fact, I use Omron brand body composition analyzer. It's a very good body composition analyzer. I use that one. It tells not only the fat mass, it tells the muscle mass also. It's a very good instrument, right? Okay, what else we can do? If the instrument is not available, what else we can do? Right, there are other very good, simple but very powerful checkpoints are there. The one of the most important thing is called waist to hip ratio. So wonderful measure, right, to measure the body fat level, right. See where to measure waist, all right. See, you find out your uh, rib bone, all right, the lowest rib bone, and then the hip bone. See, measure in between those two points is the waist. Usually it lies in the navel region or stomach button region. Okay, so that's a very good checkpoint. You can measure your waist circumferences. Then hip is the broadest portion below the waist, right? So typically the waist to hip ratio should be less than 1 for men, and it should be less than 0.85 for women, right. You check it out what it is. It's a very good measure, certainly, right. In fact, mine waist circumference is only 82 centimeter, right, whereas my hip is 86 centimeter. It means the ratio is 0.95 for me. It's a good score, right? Thank you. All right. So one more very interesting fact is waist to height ratio. This is another very interesting factor. You'll be amazed to see this one. All right. You know how tall we are, but our waist is small only. Like that's what we assume, right? But the waist circumference should be less than half of our height. Just check it out, right? If it is more than half of the height, it means you are the risk factor. Say for example, my height is 172 centimeter, my waist circumference is again 82 centimeter. The ratio is, it is less than half, right? That's a good score, right? In fact, the waist to hip height ratio is 0.47 or around like that. So it's a very good score. But still I have to reduce another 2% of fat as per the Omron machine. Still I'm working on that one. Right. So, but I highly encourage everyone to check these two checkpoints to check your fat level. Keep your body fat composition under the very good level so that you can lead a healthy life. So, as I am always mentioning, it's not only the exercise, post exercise, the protein is a very important. That's what we are keep on seeing in all the videos, right? So, how to select the right protein? What are the right protein sources, right? That's what we are going to see in the upcoming video. So keep watching, subscribe for this channel, and then keep following me so that you will get to know how to select the right protein. Because I usually see the people who are exercising very vigorously and then they do walking, running, everything, but their fat level, if you see, it will be very much high. I feel very sorry for them because they are doing lot of work, but without taking protein, how they will be able to reduce their weight or fat? It's not possible, right? So that is why we should take enough protein after exercise. So let us understand in the upcoming video which is the how to select the right protein, right? Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye.